What if your daily driver, your luxury hotel, and your off-grid adventure rig were all the same vehicle, and it actually looked this good? Welcome back to NextGen Motorhomes, where we explore the rigs shaping the future of travel. And if you're into smart design, real freedom, and motorhomes that don't feel like motorhomes at all, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now because this one is special. Today I'm walking you through the 2026 Airstream Interstate 24GT, and instead of just listing features, I want you to imagine what it feels like to live with it, drive it, and disappear for a weekend or a month without ever feeling like you compromised. The first thing that hits you is how clean and intentional this thing looks. The Interstate 24GT doesn't scream RV. It feels more like something you'd expect to see parked outside a modern design studio or rolling up to a boutique hotel. The lines are sharp, the stance is confident, and the proportions are just right. At just over 24 feet long, it's big enough to live comfortably, but compact enough that it never feels intimidating or oversized. Airstream keeps the exterior refined with a contemporary color palette that leans sleek rather than flashy. Paired with subtle badging and those rugged GT-specific touches, it gives off a premium, adventure-ready vibe without trying too hard. On the road, it has real presence. You sit a little taller, you feel a little more composed, and people notice it without you ever needing to announce it. Picture pulling into a national park, a coastal overlook, or even just your favorite coffee spot back home. You don't have to hunt for oversized parking or feel like you brought a cruise ship to a kayak launch. The 24GT fits in, but still stands out. That balance is a big part of the magic here. Now let's climb into the cockpit, because this is where the experience really starts to feel different depending on your perspective. From the driver's seat, it's calm, controlled, and surprisingly familiar. This is built on the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter platform, and you feel that heritage immediately. The seating position is upright and commanding, but not stiff. The seats are supportive enough for long days behind the wheel, and everything you need is right where you expect it to be. The steering wheel feels solid in your hands. The controls are intuitive, and visibility is excellent thanks to the large windshield and thoughtfully placed mirrors. You're not guessing where the corners are. You know exactly where you're placing the vehicle, whether you're cruising down the interstate or threading through a scenic mountain road. Now switch perspectives to the passenger seat, and the vibe changes in a good way. This is where the journey starts to feel like part of the vacation, not just the drive to get there. You've got a wide, open view of the road ahead, natural light pouring in, and a sense that you're riding in something intentionally designed, not retrofitted after the fact. Here's a small wow moment. Even before you reach your destination, the cockpit already feels like a living space. It's quiet, refined, and relaxed, which sets the tone for everything that comes next. All right, quick breath, because this is where it gets really interesting. Step inside, and you immediately notice how Airstream uses space differently. There's no wasted square footage, no awkward corners, no feeling of being boxed in. The interior flows, and it feels bigger than the measurements suggest. The kitchen area is a perfect example of that. It's not just a place to make food, it's a place where life happens. Morning coffee while the sun comes up over a canyon. Quick lunches between hikes. A real dinner after a long drive, when you don't feel like going anywhere. The surfaces feel durable but refined. The appliances are exactly what you need without overdoing it, and everything has a purpose. Here's the surprise. You never feel like you're settling for RV kitchen. It feels like a thoughtfully designed compact apartment kitchen that just happens to move. The dining and lounge area adapts to your day. During the afternoon, it's a comfortable spot to plan your route, work remotely, or just relax with a view. At night, It transforms smoothly into a sleeping space that doesn't feel like an afterthought. The transitions are easy, intuitive, and fast, which matters more than you think when you're tired or ready to unwind. And speaking of sleep, the bedroom setup is all about comfort without drama. It's cozy but not cramped, supportive without being bulky, and it gives you that sense of separation between day mode and night mode. You can actually shut the world out, even though you're parked in the middle of it. Now let's talk bathroom, because this is where a lot of motorhomes either win you over or lose you completely. The 24GT nails it. The bathroom feels private, usable, and solid. You're not doing gymnastics to get ready in the morning. You've got enough space to move, real fixtures, and materials that feel built to last. Whether you're freshening up after a trail run or getting ready for dinner in town, it feels normal, and that's the highest compliment. Imagine waking up in the forest, opening the door, stepping outside, and realizing you didn't have to give anything up to be here. That's the lifestyle this interior supports. Now let's get back on the road and talk performance, because none of this matters if it's stressful to drive. Under the hood, the 2026 Interstate 24GT is powered by a modern Mercedes-Benz turbo diesel engine paired with a smooth automatic transmission. It's efficient, confident, and built for long-distance travel. You don't feel underpowered, even when climbing grades or merging onto the highway. The power delivery is smooth and predictable, which makes long drives less tiring. Handling is another quiet win here. For something with this much capability, it feels planted. Crosswinds are manageable, the suspension absorbs rough roads gracefully, and you always feel in control rather than along for the ride. Here's a wow moment a lot of people don't expect. This thing is actually enjoyable to drive. Not just tolerable, enjoyable. You can do a full day on the road and still feel fresh when you arrive, which completely changes how far you're willing to go. Fuel efficiency is solid for its class, especially considering the size and amenities, and the diesel setup makes it ideal for extended road trips where range matters. Fewer fuel stops means more time exploring. If you're enjoying this walkthrough and you want more honest, experience-driven tours of next-generation motorhomes, hit that like button, subscribe to NextGen Motorhomes, and let us know in the comments where you take the Interstate 24GT first. Now, let's talk about the number everyone's thinking about: the price. The 2026 Airstream Interstate 24GT typically lands in the mid-$200,000 range, depending on options and configurations. And yeah, that's a moment where you stop and really think about it. But here's the emotional part. When you compare it to competitors in the same class, especially other luxury Class B vans, you start to see where the value shows up. Build quality, brand reputation, resale strength, and that unmistakable Airstream attention to detail all add up. You're not just buying a vehicle. You're buying confidence, flexibility, and a lifestyle that doesn't ask you to compromise. This is for the person who wants to travel without broadcasting it. For someone who values design as much as destination. For someone who wants to feel just as comfortable pulling into a downtown street as they do backing into a remote campsite. And that's what makes it feel so next generation. If this is the kind of motorhome that fits how you see yourself traveling, drop a comment and tell us what sold you. If you're still deciding, let us know what you'd compare it against. And if you want to be part of a community that's redefining what motorhome life looks like, hit like, subscribe to NextGen Motorhomes, and stay ready, because the future of the open road is just getting started.